let's say you have to be assertive and you have to kind of be firm and put a boundary down. There's no danger in boundaries, right? Your life is not in danger if you're going to put down a boundary. In fact, it's very normal. But if in the past, every time you put a boundary down with a parent or in a toxic relationship, wherever that relationship is, if every time you put down that boundary, you were met with extreme psychological, emotional, or physical abuse over and over, boundaries became a paired association with danger. So what our brain does, right, its whole job is just to keep us safe. So what it does is anytime now in the present you want to put down a boundary, your brain is signaling danger, fear. All of a sudden your heart is racing, and it's almost like a bomb is going to go off the way your body is responding, because it has that paired association with something dangerous, even though what you're doing isn't dangerous. So you're experiencing intense physical and emotional symptoms, and you have no control over what's going on inside because it's happening, it's being triggered from your subconscious mind. And the other reason why you have no control over it is because of what happens to your brain when you're having a flashback, right? Or when you're triggered. In the book, The Body Keeps a Score, Bessel van der Kolk mentions that when they take pictures of the brain of somebody that's having a PTSD flashback, the left side of the brain is black. The only side of your brain that's lit up is the right side, or the emotional side, your limbic network, your amygdala. That's what's lit up like crazy, and your logic, your thinking capacity, it's as if it has short-circuited. So there's no logic when you're having one of those triggers. So again, just imagine being in a situation, you're a full-grown adult. Let's say you're at work and you have to be assertive. And you have to do something, and it's a normal thing to do. But because of the paired association in your brain, you can't, right? I've had clients tell me after, they'll be like, Michele, I am in situations at work where I'm supposed to do this, I'm supposed to tell people that, and logically I know that I can do that. Logically I know I can say no, or I know I can put down a boundary. But when I'm in that moment, all logic is gone, and it's out the window. And again, that's because the left side of the brain has shut down, and that's pretty horrible. And what happens as a result of that is we start getting scared. We start getting scared of any situation that's going to wake up that paired association of danger with just being, right? Just being authentic, or being normal, or even just having healthy behaviors. There's a paired association of danger. So we start avoiding. And avoidance only makes our triggers worse, because then our fears start kind of taking over our life, right? So if I'm afraid of being assertive at work, or if I'm afraid of saying no to my boss, then I stop working, right? Because I'm so afraid now of the fear. I'm afraid of the anxiety itself. Now the anxiety is growing. I can't work anymore. So now I'm depressed. I'm at home because I can't go out, and I start to think about doing other things with my time, but suddenly I'm afraid of having a reaction, having a trigger happen again, and now I'm afraid of being in those situations, and it can take over your life. But when you learn this, you start to realize it's not that you're going crazy. It's not that there's something wrong with you. It's simply because your brain has created a paired association with two things. And again, if it's due to narcissistic abuse, those two things shouldn't be paired together. Seeing a rattlesnake right in front of you as you're walking down the trail, and your heart starts beating and you want to run, right? You want to flee. That's a good paired association. But putting down a boundary, being assertive, being authentic, allowing yourself to feel, allowing yourself to believe in yourself, allowing people to treat you well, those are normal, healthy things that sadly, because of toxic relationships, have been paired as dangerous.